Okay, welcome to Shells Island Flavor Cooking. I'm going live, not sure who is. Hey Tamika, hi, welcome. I'm on Facebook Live and also YouTube Live. So I'll be preparing some deviled eggs. In Jamaica, I never knew about this. However, I will show you how I make some deviled eggs. So I'll be adding my eggs in the cold water. Let me know if you're hearing me. I'm adding my eggs in the cold water, and then I'll show you the ingredients that I will be using to make this. So I lit my stove and I added them to cold water. Cool, Tamika, thank you for joining. So I will be using some mustard. I'll be using some vinegar, and you can choose your vinegar. It could be white cane, but I'll be using this red wine vinegar. I'll be using some relish, and this is Shell's way. I'll be using some lemon pepper, which has a little black pepper and a little salt in it. And I'll be using a little smoked paprika. This is for garnish. I forgot I'm on YouTube also. This is for garnish, and some mayonnaise. And a Jamaica girl will not leave hot pepper out, so I'll be using some chili. Hi guys on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you for joining. I'll be making a quick meal, trying to see how a live go. I haven't done one in a long while. So the process is, once my eggs are boiled, I will not be boiling them for too long, but once they're boiled, I'll need to run them under some cold water to get them back to room temperature. Once they get to room temperature, I will then crack. Hi, Auntie Pamela and Millicent on Facebook. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining. Once I boil them, then I will run them under tap water to get them to room temperature. Once they come to room temperature, I'll be removing the yolk from the egg and adding all these ingredients to the egg. Then I will add back the yolk once it is seasoned, or once I add the ingredients back into the white part of the egg. This is an American thing, not a Jamaican thing. And as a Jamaican, I never knew about deviled eggs, but they taste really, really good. As I mentioned, with the relish and everything that I will be adding on this: smoked paprika, mustard, a little mayonnaise, a little chili powder, some lemon pepper, my relish, and my vinegar. So I do hope this won't take more than 30 minutes. Okay, thank you all for joining on Facebook. I see Auntie Pam, I see Auntie Maureen. Say hi in the chat. And on YouTube, I know there's Tamika. I'm not sure who else is there. I can't see my live chat, but thank you guys for joining. Feel free to share. Feel free to share with anyone you want to. So I'm just waiting on this to boil. You can also boil your eggs until they're like really, really hard, but I will not be making them, I will not be making them too hard for the yolk. So stay with me. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Feel free to drop a comment. Auntie Pamela saying hi. Hi, Auntie Pam. You see me on video, right? And Auntie Maureen. Hey. And on YouTube, I can't see my comments on YouTube, but I'll definitely respond once I am done. I hope you all had a blessed and a peaceful and wonderful day. I did. My work day ended, and I finally decided I am going to do my live today that I planned on doing last week. So stay with me. Feel free to ask any questions or drop any questions if you do have questions. My water is about boiling now. So I'm timing it, and these are just my little area where I put everything that I will need to use. Welcome on YouTube. If you just joined, I see persons there, but I am not sure who they are. And on Facebook also, I know. Hey Rashida, I see Rashida on Facebook. What's up? Hope you had a great day. I'm gone 18 minutes out of the time already. So my water is boiling and I will be washing my hands and using my gloves with eggs. We all know, because I'll be handling the eggs, I don't want to use my naked hands. So your girl will be using gloves. To touch them, I will need to like dry the white section of them. So I'll make sure my hands are clad properly. Hey, to you all on YouTube, please drop a comment so I can see your name. If you're watching I See Persons on YouTube, welcome to my channel. I'm preparing some deviled eggs. Stay tuned. I'm just waiting on them to be boiled to start the whole process, my Jamaican style, on how I prep the yolk and add it back inside of the egg. Thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by. Same thing for Facebook. And then I have my bowl here. And for these, you want to make sure that the white part of the egg is properly cooked. If you all know about deviled eggs, the white section of the egg has to be really cooked. It has to be tough. The yolk does not have to be as hard as Jamaicans were used to it, not a runny egg, but the white part of it has to be really hard. So I'll boil these for, I would say, maybe 5 to 7 minutes. It's now like maybe 4 minutes in. Thank you all again for joining. Feel free to drop any question, any comments. I might run a little over 30 minutes, but don't mind. I wanted this to be exactly 30 minutes, but it might run over. Rashida, I'm preparing deviled eggs. Yes, it's more like an hors d'oeuvre people serve during like Thanksgiving, or you go to parties. It's more an American thing, not a Jamaican thing, but it is. I really love it. Once you prep it and know what to add to really bring the taste and flavor in, it's really good. So I'm doing mine with a little Jamaican zing. In America, they only use mostly vinegar. Some persons use relish. They use a little mayonnaise, a little mustard. So I'll be adding like lemon pepper to mine. I'll be adding some sweet chili. I'll be adding some smoked paprika to mine. Okay. So at this point, I will turn my stove off and I will start the ball for this. So I poured the hot water off and then I added some cold water to this to allow them to get back to room temperature. See, before I start my process. So basically, you just remove the shell as regular as if you were eating this. So I remove the shell and I do dry the eggs, which I'll do with I hope you guys are seeing me. If you're just joining, I'm making some deviled eggs. So I boiled my eggs and I am now cracking them to start the process. And I'm just drying outside of it to get most of the water off of it. And I'll probably just do 4 so you all see. Okay. So I'll just set that aside, and there are my eggs. Woohoo. Then the next step would be to cut this in two, like that. And I do the same for all. I hope you're seeing. Okay, so once I'm done cutting, what I now need to do is remove this part from the eggs. And I'll just bring this a little closer. So you see, like I'm removing the yolk from the eggs. So of course one had to film me. Okay, so once I'm done, then I'll start adding my ingredients. So I'll be adding a little mayonnaise here, and I'll be adding a little relish to this. You can add as much as you want. Then I'll be adding a little mustard. Oh. And then of course I'll be adding some vinegar to this. And for salt, I'll only be using some lemon pepper instead of the regular salt, which this includes black pepper and a little salt. And because I want to, I'm adding some chili powder. I need to get my hands washed. Okay, so once I added everything to this, I now mix the yolk in with all these ingredients, which is the yolk of the egg. And if I wanted to, just joking, I could have added a little jerk sauce, Jamaican jerk, to this if I wanted to. Yes, you can, Auntie Pam, you can get some. I'll send you some in Messenger, okay? Yes. I'll send you some through Messenger. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like once I'm done mixing. And then due to time constraint, I did not do all of them. So once I'm done with that, all I now need to do is to stuff back this inside my eggs, inside the white part of the egg. And then, lastly but not least, I will add some smoked paprika on it. It does add flavor and additional taste to the eggs. And once you're doing this, you want to not contaminate the white part of the eggs too much, and that was one of the reasons why I wiped them off once. So once I touch them, then I am done like putting my hands on them. Once I'm done, then it's time to eat them. You want to not touch the white part of it too much because it can get contaminated. So once I'm done with this, then here I go. I'll be stuffing back this inside of the egg, and I'll show you once I'm done. And I add and yes, my hands are clean. I just washed my hands, although I have gloves on. And I do hope that you will try this too. If you never knew about this, you can try it also. It will be up on my channel. You can try it. It is really, really good. Oh. And then guess what? One of my yolk broke. So, okay. So I'll show you what the finished thing looks like. So once I'm done, then I just sprinkle a little smoked paprika on this. And there are my eggs. For your parties, you can serve these as hors d'oeuvres. Looking really delectable, looking really, really nice. I hope you're seeing it, Facebook. And you can add as much smoked paprika to this as you want. Tastes really, really good. I do hope that for persons who never knew about this, you too will try this recipe, and you can come back under my video and tell me what you think about this. It's really, really nice. I'm not an egg person, but it is really, really nice with the additional ingredients added to this. Is my stove still hot? It tastes really, really good. I do enjoy it, and I do hope that for persons, it's 5:31, who joined me, I really want to extend a big thank you to all who joined on YouTube. I see persons on YouTube, not sure who they are, and on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining me live today. I made some deviled eggs. There you can see them. I'm sorry I can't send it through the phone to give you one or two. And then on Facebook, this is what I'll hold one up so you see what it looks like. Oh, probably. I'm very funny when it comes to touching food. Facebook, this is what it looks like. My deviled egg. Hey Mushy Love, thank you for joining. And YouTube, this is what it looks like. My deviled egg recipe. So you can serve this at your parties. You can serve this even for your kids or for your family. You can try it out. You can also maybe not use what I use in it. I could have used white cane vinegar, but I wanted to use this. This does have a little... Hey Michael, thank you for joining. This does have a little zing, a little flavor to it. And remember, a little mustard. Relish is optional. A lot of persons don't eat relish. This is optional. This can also be used. And I use lemon pepper. You can use your salt and black pepper. I try to prepare my meals exempt from salt, mostly using herbs and spices. And if I do have to use salt, I try to minimize the amount of salt, and I try to use Himalayan salt. So you can use lemon pepper if you want. Had a little time from my... Okay, Mushi, I do hope your brother feels better soon. And I added a little chili on it just to get a little spicy. And if you're not a mayonnaise person, then this is also exempt. You don't have to. But don't forget your smoked paprika. This is what I just used to like just dress over on it. Again, thank you all. If you stopped by my channel today, thank you all. Please make sure you give your girl some likes. And I'll see you again when I can do another live. Bye, Facebook, and also on YouTube. Thank you guys. Have a blessed rest of your evening. Thank you much for your continued support. Bye. Let me show you again my deviled eggs. See you later. There's my quick dish. Quick and easy. Quick and easy. There you go. Yep. Thank you. And look at it. Really, really good. Do you want to see me eat one? Ah, looking nice. Bye guys. See you. See you. See you. Thank you. And